30th anniversary continues with Madagascar Escape to Africa, which is the sequel to Madagascar, which I reviewed yesterday, and now let's take a look at the second one. So in this movie, it tells the backstory of Alex, where he was a child named Alake, the son of the alpha lion named Zuba, but when he was lost, after being almost targeted by the hunters, he leaves Africa and goes to the zoo and becomes the king of New York. And when they're trying to go back to New York, the plane that Alex, Marty, Melman, and Gloria, King Julian, Mort, and Maurice, and the penguin and the monkeys were getting crashed and did not make it to New York, but instead Africa. They immediately became very good with it, where Alex reunited with his family, Zebra, Melman, and Gloria get along with the other zebras, giraffes, and hippos, especially Gloria. And King Julian has some association with volcanoes and flamingos, and Mort is running from sharks. The penguins are stealing cars and help teaming up with monkeys to fix the plane. Wow. And it was a very fun movie. It's didn't have as much fun as the first one, but it's a really, really good movie. One is like the story. The idea of doing like these animals from New York that went to Madagascar and go back to Africa is very interesting and unique idea. Though it feels weird to call it Madagascar since they're not in Madagascar anymore. But whatever. And some of the moments that they go to are pretty unique in their own. The father and son moments between Alex and Zuba. It's kind of interesting where they thought that he was like the king of New York because he's the actual king, but instead it's because he dances and people love him for it. And Zumba was not pleased about it. And with Marty, they just get along well and they do the water thing that Marty likes to do. And the other zebras do that once. And Marty thought that he wasn't not unique anymore, and Melman is because he becomes an actual doctor when they realize there are no doctors in Africa, and he helps other animals, but he thought there was like this disease going on in him, and he decides to try to tell Gloria about his feelings. Well, she was with William's character Moto, and it made for a very interesting relationship setup where Melman was trying to make a sacrifice for himself for Gloria, but Gloria saves her and they went together. The penguins are still funny, where the moment where they steal a car from the elderly that beats up lions is funny. It's really funny. As well as the scene where team up with monkeys. It's a goofy idea, but I dig it. And the plane sequence where the early shoots Skipper's bobblehead love is funny, honestly, because Skipper really likes that bobblehead somehow. And also, I really thought the use of the old lady was a lot funny because it's not just her beating Alex. She also wants to eat Alex, but then after that did not happen. She went out and I guess attack and maybe supposedly will eat was the villain that is voiced by like Bowen, who I thought was probably like the worst part of the movie because he's not a unique villain, honestly. He's just bland. All he does is smile sinister and talk evilish, like in a threatening way, where he wants to be like the alpha lion. And I've seen people comparing to Scar, and there's no argument there because there's a lot, because it's kind of like that where he, because both wants to have what the other or the heroic lion wants, has. And the heroic lion has a son, and the evil lion wants to have power. And he does have in the middle of the movie, but then it gets resolved when the old lady uh, beats him up and takes him away. But Alec Baldwin's vocal performance did a good job, and Bernie Mac is a pretty interesting choice for Zuba, not only because this was one of his final roles, but also that this was a more serious role compared to a comedic role, which seen Bernie Mac in, like in Transformers, and some clips and some other movies like Bad Santa or Soul Man. So it's a pretty interesting choice for Bernie Mac to go on a new step for it if he was still around. Um, and the animation is higher quality than the first one. Is like well textured. The Africa in this movie looks incredible. Probably more than the Lion King, honestly. I'm sorry, Lion King fans, including myself. But it's true, it really does look incredible. The textures, the animation, the character designs, the the character movements and the lip syncing and the way they run and the way it's really well animated film. And I like to move it at the credits. It's fun. Sometimes a little creepy because of the art, but it's still a pretty catchy song to listen to at the credits. And I thought the shark was out of nowhere, but interesting for the two scenes he was in trying to eat Mort. And the plane crash was kind of a thrilling scene, honestly, at the opening as well. Um, so overall, I thought Madagascar Escape to Africa was a solid film. I really liked that movie, and I want to know in the comments below your thoughts on it. So peace out, bye.